Yeah, and you've dealt with Klopp more than any of us, obviously, post-match interviews. People are starting to suggest that cracks are appearing because of the pressure that he's starting to be under.
No, I don't think so. I think that when he started this season, after coming back from last season when they were competing for 4 trophies, I think that Klopp wanted to be... He is the biggest ambassador this club has got. There is all these kinds of happening throughout the club with how much money do they have, ownership and everything. And at the start of the season, he was very diplomatic. He was the greatest ambassador this club can have, and he still is the most important ambassador this club has got. But for a football manager, he's the only talking about that. He's the only 2 or 3 times a week he has to make a statement of this and that of all around the club, and he's living through this press conference. He's there. He's 100% there. And if Klopp goes 5% down in enthusiasm and charisma, whatever, we see it straight away. I mean, there are managers in the English league, we don't know if they're dead or alive when they're at a press conference. And Klopp is 100% there, and he's a fantastic ambassador for this club, and he's the only one speaking there. Can you imagine this pressure that he's having? So now, don't be worried about Klopp. He will sort Liverpool out.
Yeah, I'm with Jan. Sometimes people just ask you stupid questions. And unfortunately,
Why look at Dan?
And unfortunately, well, because he's pretty good at that. In fact, he's a master.
How dare you?
No, sometimes people just ask you stupid questions, and
yeah, but
and if you're not sitting at the top of the league, if you're Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool,
the difference, isn't it?
then everybody will go, "Oh, he's a bit prickly now."
Well, he is prickly because he's not prickly when he's winning.
How about it's just a stupid question? And maybe it's not a stupid question, but maybe it's a question he's been asked 1,000 times previously in the last 3 days, and you just have enough of it.
Right.
That would be my take on it right now.
Let's take a look at the predictions, shall we, for this game. So you're going for a Liverpool win with him?
No. I think I went for a draw, didn't I?
Yeah, everyone's gone for a draw apart from Don.
I'm
wow.
I'm struggling to confidently say Liverpool are going to win away from home, number 1, and 2 against the Brighton side, who've lost 1 in 8, something like that.
Wow.
So it's difficult to go with any confidence. And yes, they'll score some goals, but guess what? Surprise, surprise, they're going to let goals in. That's why I've gone for the 2-2.
Don, you're the only one going for a Liverpool win.
I know. My glass is half full, Dan. I think Salah will turn it on, and the main reason for that, I know Brighton are a good side, and I respect their side, and I respect De Zerbi, fantastic coach. But looking at the individuals, there's only one player that would get in the Liverpool side that has played for Brighton, and that's Caicedo. So
but couldn't we have said that before about Brentford?
McAllister's just won the World Cup, and Liverpool are struggling in the middle of the park.
Oh, don't give me that, Stevie. Don't give me the old World Cup one. Otamendi's just won the World Cup. One of the worst defenders out there.
So
you can win a World Cup, you can win a Champions League, you can win a Premier League,
all
but you can still be a
season,
bad player.
but he's just lucky that he was on the Argentina side.
Yeah,
so you're telling me McAllister wouldn't get a game?
If you want to have a slight negative on it, then if you want to have a negative on it from a Brighton point of view,
I'm just going to ask a question.
No.
Are you telling me McAllister wouldn't get in Liverpool's midfield right now?
Not their strongest midfield, no.
No, but in midfield now, Don, you
I don't
have
think
to
so.
agree
The
now.
midfield, what's the strongest midfield? No.
Exactly.
Fabinho, who's out
in
of
my
form.
opinion, the strongest midfield
Henderson,
is
who
Thiago,
can't play
Henderson
90
and Fabinho.
minutes. Thiago Alcantara, who can't defend to save his life. You've got Jones.
So you're going to put McAllister in for Thiago?
Are you telling me all of them are playing better than McAllister right now, whether it's for Brighton or Argentina?
No, they're probably not playing better, no, but I wouldn't...
Oh, well, there you go.
They're not playing better right now.
Why would McAllister not get in the team? If McAllister's playing better than them, why would he not get in the Liverpool team right now? Explain that.
Right, let me explain. I wouldn't just dismiss Jordan Henderson and Fabinho because someone is playing better elsewhere at this present time. Longevity is key, Stevie. Fabinho's been one of the best holding midfield players in world football for years. Granted, he's not in the form of his life this season, nor is Hendo. But what I would say is I wouldn't just dismiss players De Zerbi come out today, Stevie, and said Lisandro Trossard's not going to be part of their squad.
When are we playing
for
this game?
disciplinary reasons. So that's
We're
a
playing
knock
this
for them.
game this
a man
weekend.
That's banging form.
Don, the game's played this weekend. So absolutely it's about who's playing well and who's not. So you've just said that McAllister wouldn't get in the team, even though he's playing better than any of Liverpool's midfielders. Don't make a lot of sense.
I stand by it.
I
stand by it. I think Caicedo, maybe Matoma, the two guys that are banging form, there's an argument. But maybe, in my humble opinion, I think Caicedo is the only Brighton player that gets in the Liverpool strongest 11.
I do like this civil war at Liverpool, Steve Nicol against Don Hutchison. I love that. But I mean, Don, you haven't learned a lot from Howard Kendall. He would put McAllister in the team now ahead of some midfielders at Liverpool. Every midfielder in the whole world is linked to Liverpool at the moment.
Yeah.
So I don't think they do. Yeah. I don't think you can say that Fabinho...
Talking of every midfield player that was linked with Liverpool, right? Amrabat had a brilliant World Cup. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Been bang average for Fiorentina for 2 years. I'd never sign a player off the back of a World Cup.
What's that
got to do with McAllister?
Yeah, but that is true. But you said to Steve Nicol that there is just one player will get into this team. You can't do that on old merit. You have to do it on the form for this weekend, don't you?
I stand by that, Jan. I stand by that. That's why Liverpool are interested in Caicedo. I stand by that. I think Liverpool's strongest 11. No disrespect to McAllister, brilliant player for Brighton. But you know what it's like when you go and play for a club the size of Liverpool.
Yeah, but that is another discussion. That's another discussion, Don.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Get your money on a McAllister winner this weekend. It's almost definitely going to happen.
Or a Curtis Jones winner. And then you go, yeah, Curtis Jones just as good.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, no. Don, I was just about to move on and you had to drop that.
You know what? I mean, you know what? You were actually losing on points, right? And you still had a chance in the last round, and you just got knocked out.
Just punched yourself in the mouth.
You just knocked yourself out. Oh, sorry.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.